Welcome to part 43 of Paper Mario The 1,000-Year Door. In the last episode, we got rid of the surprise that Beldam left in the Riverside Station in order to get the drawbridge back in order. And now that we do that, now that we did that, we can now go back to the train. And after doing all of this, and of course receiving an email, sorta reminds me of Roman. I can't believe that playthrough's been postponed. Anyway, this email's from King K, but he's just telling you how he's doing. Enough about him. As soon as we get on the train, it'll be nighttime for day 2 and we won't be able to do anything else. So it's best to buy some stuff. Trust me. For right now, let's hop on the train and get ready to go to Poshley Heights. Because we're ending day 2 and day 3 today. Something tells me it's not going to be the last time we've seen those dastardly smoke creatures. Oh, definitely not going to be the last time. But we had to leave Riverside Station, which had a really good theme, only for us to have to listen to another good theme, which is the nighttime theme for the Excess Express. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get to the item shop because it's closed, which sucks. It really sucks. Well, everybody's practically asleep here. So as soon as we leave here, we can go back into our room. Our partner will tell us it's time for us to go to bed. So tomorrow's a big day. Ale boy, Poshley Heights. We'll do well to get the crystal before those hooligans. Right, let's have ourselves a snooze so we'll be right as rain in the morning. I would, except there's one last thing I want to check out first. I'm just making a note of all the passengers in the car, just in the cable cars and all, in the passengers' cars, sorry, and of course Chef Shibi in the kitchen. I'm just making note of all the passengers. And why am I doing that? Well, this is not mandatory. I'm just going to put a mental note that these guys were here last night. You'll see why in just a moment. And I'm gonna have to use Vivian, apparently. Well, eventually. Now then. Let us go into our cabin and call it a day. Oh, and if you happen to have some badges, like, for instance, Power Plus, it'd be good to put at least one on for this fight. Trust me, you're going to need it. And what do I mean by fight? You'll see. It is day 3. It's a new day. Yes, a new day. Not that group from WWE. But anyway. Notice something missing, except for that one guy who happens to be snoozing. You're not going to be able to get anything, even though I have a lot of items. Darn, I'm going to have to start cooking some items. Yeah. You're not going to be able to do much to him because he's sleeping in the store. Even though it's open. Everybody, and all the cars are gone. That's what the mental note was for. The conductor is gone. You won't be able to open that door just yet. Wait a minute, I just barely saw something when I did that. So, let us go into the engineer's room to let him know of the situation. Because it seems everybody's gone. Of course. An email. Why wouldn't it be an email? It's like it's reminding me of something. It really is. Alright. We've got Papatch here just giving us his take on how he's living life on Keelhaul Key. But it's nice that he's doing that. We've got other things to worry about. Oh, and by the way, here's a neat thing you need to know. If you use Vivian to make the ghost appear again, talk to him. There's a large sanctum in Poshley Heights. The picture on display is so big, it looks like you could just jump inside it. That is actually a clue for where we need to go. And it's funny how many people actually pass that up. And, of course, all the cars are empty. Also, one last thing that needs to be noted. Once Zip Toad has been caught, we never see Zip Toad again. Now then, let's talk to the conductor. Now, why is that? I'm not sure, but we never see Zip Toad again, and uh-oh. There's something on the windshield. Oh, crap. Ah! What are these things? Aren't those the things from the station yesterday? They must have stowed away. What should I do? Not panic, that's what. First, we have to ensure the passenger's safety. But I have to keep driving the train. Mario, can you check on the passengers? Strangely enough, I've already did. They're all gone. However, there's one particular passenger we need to check on. And he is sleeping in the shop at this moment. We're going to have to wake him up in order for us to buy some things from the shop. Alright. Time for you to rise and shine. Get up. Ugh. Yeah, and now he just realized the situation. There's a lot of black things everywhere. Did you save me? Wow. How goes it, traveler? Welcome to Sales Stall. And, yeah, all that good jazz. But he was literally sleeping when the train was being overran by black shadow things, or black smoke-like things. They don't have a specific name, but they are just one entity. And one thing's for sure, they're trying to assimilate the passengers. Or more like they're trying to assimilate the train. We're gonna have to save these guys, the passengers and the train, from this creature, and oh crap. I guess they go by the name of Smorg, so let's smack them. Oh, yeah, almost forgot. I think one of the passengers is here, and once you get her, break her free, some of the Smorg will clear out so you can talk to her. And the conductor's right in that group too. Nope, go away. You're not assimilating anyone. This is all Beldam's handiwork. She's the one who put the Smorg into the Riverside Station, and now the Smorg has gotten onto the train. And who's to say that they didn't stow away? Okay, what am I doing? We're gonna have to use the Ultra Jump that we just got in the last part. Oh yeah, that happened too. And we're gonna have to go into this hole. Now, don't be alarmed if these guys try to push you off the train. All you have to do is just either walk through them or smash your way through to get your balance back. Me, I prefer violence. That's the best way to clear my way from a whole bunch of nuisances. Yeah, enjoy yourselves, because I'm gonna make sure you'll never be on this train ever again. Get up off me! Get up off me! Again, all these guys are gonna do is just push you off the train back to the balcony, and that's it. But we found Smorg, and it's worse than I thought, as it's turning into a smoky tentacle thing, and it has assimilated the passengers. Oh crap. Well, I guess if all else fails, let's go kick its ass. There's no guess. There's a do and die situation here. So it's time to save the passengers from Smorg. So, what's the gist of Smorg? Smorg has 60 HP. His 3 miasma has 6 HP apiece. Your best bet, get rid of the miasma first before you actually attack the core. Getting rid of the miasma will actually give you a lot of free turns. I would say about 2 or 3 before it actually either regrosses miasma or regrows another miasma in the form of a hook. And the one that in a single miasma he forms into a hook, you might want to be wary of. Oh, by the way, off screen I managed to put on the quick change badge. I'm gonna try to use Miss Mouse for most of this. Not most of this, just for this part. Because his core is exposed, and even Miss Mouse can actually do some damage to this thing. Uh-oh. Christ! And it's kind of tough for me to actually time the counter for this. But this is what happens if the miasma just so happens to be alive. So what you need to do is get rid of them. Oh, mind you, taking down the miasma at the same time taking down Smorg itself will actually be beneficial towards you, because that's just more damage you're doing to him, and not to mention he's wasting a turn. So he's basically a sitting duck for 2 to 3 turns. Meanwhile, I'm gonna use Power Lift to try to make this a hell of a lot easier than what it already is. I mean, yeah, he does have some high damaging moves, don't get me wrong. The hook is probably the most dangerous move in his arsenal, as it does 10 damage, which is half as much as what an Amazing Daisy does. And an Amazing Daisy is a non-boss character. You can either use Vivian or Bobbery to try to make this battle a little bit more easier. Okay, I kind of jumped sporadically there. There we go. Uh-oh, he's got the hook now. That's not good. That must mean he's down to his last leg. That's the only reason why he pulled out the hook. And I end up inadvertently botching Fiery Jinx. But that's okay. The only thing I'm worried about is getting rid of the miasma. And I still have that Whack-A-Pup on standby just in case things get a little bit too dicey. Oh, and mind you, one other thing. Let's switch over to Bobbery. Smorg's core, I do believe, some of the miasma that comes out of his core, I think that may be attributed to his HP. Don't quote me to that. But once the claw itself is gone, ouch, that sucked. Yeah, he's about to die, but like I said, once the claw itself is gone, and it's gonna take a lot of damage from losing the claw, then, well, he's gonna die really quickly, as you just saw. So, with that said, Smorg has been defeated. And there goes all the trouble from here on in. It's going to be literally a smooth ride from now on. But it wasn't a smooth ride before. Thank you. Boy, it's like all you did for 3 days was save us. How can we ever thank you? By not giving Pennington the credit. Pennington the credit, sorry. And of course, Chef Ishimi talking about his native tongue. He speak fluid cheep, which constantly says negative things, and he has to correct himself. So that's kind of off subject of what's going on here, but yeah, that's basically just a Chef Ishimi. All in all, the train ride to Poshley Heights wasn't really that bad. Smorg was rather ridiculously easy, and most of the trouble was pretty much solvable. And the only bit of grinding was over in Riverside Station, but that's not bad at all. It wasn't really a smooth ride, but still. So we don't have to worry about a sticky yummy threat anymore. The only thing close to a sticky yummy threat that was on this train was Smorg, and we just kicked his ass. So all we need to do now is board off of the train and set foot into Poshley Heights, where the 6th star is. Oh, and mind you, the ghost just brought up a bit of a foreshadowing, if you will. You honestly think that the Poshley Sanctum is that easily to be accessed? You're sadly mistaken. So, in the next part of Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, hopefully there's not another email, we will end Chapter 6 and get the star. See you guys next